Hey guys, my name's Jordan. I'm gonna just walk you through how to run some of our lab machines here at BCSG. So the first machine that we have here is the Heska Element HT5. This runs our CBC panels, so your white blood cells, your red blood cells, your hematocrit, your platelet counts. Okay, so to request a Heska CBC, you will go to your patient, go to medical record, and then to request a Heska CBC, we're going to just charge appropriately. So you'll go down to your patient and type in CBC, and we'll choose Heska CBC. And charging for this test does not transfer the test to the machine, so what you're going to need to have the results transferred to the medical record is the patient ID, which is located right here, the 100027. So that is the information that you're going to need prior to running your CBC. So when you walk up to the machine, usually our screen is asleep, so to wake it up, you'll just tap the screen. It usually will come up with this message on the bottom that says standby. To get the machine out of standby, you'll press the aspirate key, which is here. You just tap the button here, and it will usually takes about 2 minutes to exit standby. So we will wait on that. Okay. So once we're out of standby mode, we have this message that pops up that says probe cleansing maintenance required. This is a maintenance step that is required to do daily, so every 24 hours on this machine. So I can show you how to run that. Our probe cleanser fluid are in these little small jars here that say probe cleanser. So to perform this, we're going to hit yes. So at this point, a message will pop up that says present probe cleanser to the sample probe, and press the aspirate key. So we're going to uncap our probe cleanser. The sample probe is this long metal probe here. We're going to introduce our probe cleanser. We don't want to touch the bottom of the bottle, but get close to the bottom where the fluid is located. And while your bottle is here, you're going to press the aspirate key on the back. And you're going to hold your bottle until you hear a beep, and you are good to move. And this takes about 2 minutes for the probe cleanser to do its job, and then we'll be ready to run our sample. Okay, so now we're ready to run our sample. We can see that the light is green on the machine, which means it is ready for you to run your next sample. So to run a sample from this screen, you'll go to the button that says next sample here. Click that. We're going to fill out some information here. So the sample ID with the star next to it, the asterisk, you definitely need that information for your lab results to transfer to the medical record. So we're going to click there and then just type in our numbers here. Okay, and then to get ID, and that is the patient ID from EVET that's in the medical record. So once you have that in there, you can just click off of the keypad to make that go away. And the next important aspect of this to run this sample properly is you need to make sure your species is selected appropriately. So this is a dog, but if you were to choose a cat, you have that option there. And then I like to put in the patient name just to make it easier to go back and look at records if you need to go back in this machine to find them. So we're going to type our patient name here. It's not required, but it is nice to have that in there. Okay, so this is all of the information that is needed to run a test. So at this point, we're just going to hit OK right here. And at this point, you're ready to introduce your sample. So we're going to have Becky hold that. So our purple top tube here is what you need to run. So we're going to invert this at least 5 to 6 times for this machine. This is to mix your sample up if anything's settled at the bottom to get a full comprehensive number. Go. Okay, you're going to uncap your sample. Then we're going to introduce our sample to the probe. Again, not touching the bottom of the tube, but going down to about the middle of your sample. And once you're there, you're going to hit that back plate again. Let the machine aspirate the sample. Once the beep is beeped, then your sample is running. This usually takes about 2 to 3 minutes for results to come in, and they will pop up on your screen and will also transfer to the medical record.